My cousin, Jerry Lucy, was one of the 6 firefighters who died in the Worcester cold storage warehouse fire. Another classmate of mine, Tommy Spencer, also perished in that fire. So this was like our neighborhood. This is part of, how we grew up and where we grew up.
I think the biggest challenge fighting fires in Worcester, the amount of different types of buildings we have in Worcester. 3-deckers that are over 100 years old. We have all kinds of warehouses, buildings without windows, extremely dangerous buildings.
One of the things that Jerry was most concerned about was the lack of funding for training facilities and for equipment. And it was something he constantly talked about. At that time here in the city of Worcester, they were using abandoned buildings as a training facility. There just was no money in the budget.
And so these guys would take money out of their own households to go and get trained. Jerry did it all the time. He would go and take a class on, scuba diving or doing something so that he would be bettering himself.
By the way, that's not unusual. There are firefighters all over the country who are doing the same thing, helping to outfit themselves, a piece of equipment that they don't have that the city won't get them right now, they'll go out and buy it for themselves.
The Leary Firefighter Foundation, it is putting dollars in to fill gaps, to create opportunities to train not only Worcester firefighters, but firefighters throughout central Massachusetts and beyond.
Do the furthest cut first.
For Worcester, for example, there's the burn tower. The burn tower was built so that there would be a place for firefighters to train.
Get the lines off the road.
It was built very similar to the typical 3-decker that you see in Worcester.
We have 67 communities that go through that burn tower. How do you fit that into a budget when we've got homeless people? Cutting teachers' positions. He truly supports the fire service.
I started the foundation with the idea that one day it would be great to go out of business because firefighters didn't need any more funding. They didn't need new equipment. They didn't need new training facilities. But that's just not true, and that's not true anywhere, almost anywhere in America. Firefighters never go on strike. That's one of the reasons it's the easiest department to give a budget cut to, because they're still going to go to work, and they're still going to save lives.
They will continue to go into burning buildings with whatever they have available to them. I met a fire chief from South Carolina who told me that some of his guys' turnout gear consists of a pair of sweatpants over their jeans. And that was the moment that I said, this can never stop.
The Leary Firefighters Foundation has been probably one of the most influential and amazing foundations that we could have ever asked for. They've been there for our family, not only our family in the city of Worcester, but the families all around the country. Everything that he's done and the foundation's done has been incredible. We're proud to be Worcester firefighters here, and thank you.
If I was pitching you a Hollywood movie where I said 6 brave men died while protecting the community they served, and within, 20 years, 7 sons of those firefighters would now be working as experienced firefighters in the same department, nobody would buy that. And that's exactly what happened here.
After that night, I decided that's what I wanted to do.
I mean, seeing my dad come home from work, and you smell the smoke on him when you give him a hug, that's what I always wanted, I loved that smell growing up.